everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a perfume review for like a whole brand that I recently discovered. So I recently tried Genre Parfums, and they're a black-owned indie brand based out of Louisiana. They do inspiration fragrances as well as some originals, and from what I can tell, they're pretty much expanding in both. So the TLDR of that is okay. I discovered this brand from the account BlackGirlsSmellGood. I follow her pretty much everywhere, and you should too if you want to kind of delve into more fragrance world. And so she eventually, she did start talking about genre, and what specifically intrigued me was they have this perfume serum, which I'm gonna get into in a little bit. So I joined the Facebook group, and then decided I wanted to orient myself to the brand and order. So I've been trying this brand for, what's the date? September. So maybe 2 months now. I bought this on their last ordering window back in July, and it's September now. So I've had the stuff for 2 months now, and like I said, they do like a pop-up style ordering window right now. They don't have a website right this second. I think they said it's coming, but they don't have one right this second. And so they do a pop-up style where for 24 hours you can place your order, and then they'll send you a invoice after that, and then you pay, and then you get your stuff. Which I know sounds like a lot, but it really was a super simple process. I don't think it's any, it's kind of just where you go to a website and then you just pay right then. It's kind of just, separated, but it's still the same thing. They do the ordering window every few weeks or so, and so they actually just had one yesterday that I also ordered on. The last time I ordered, I received my package in 10 days, so it wasn't like from the time I placed the order to when I received it. So it wasn't anything crazy. I didn't have to wait a super long time. It wasn't any longer than what I normally wait for anything. So nothing's too out of the ordinary there. And so everything came well packaged. I had no issue with shipping. Nothing got lost. Nothing spilled. It was all really good. So good on that. And from what I can tell, people do have problems. Devin, the guy who owns it, he's really hands-on. He will fix you up, make sure you're okay. So I think everything's good from that perspective. So I got 10 cents from my last ordering window. Some of them inspiration and some of them original. So I'm going to talk about those. I'll kind of give a short and sweet of what I think of every single scent, and then I will rank them towards the end. So everything on my face will be down below. So let's get started with that. So I got 4 original scents, and then I got 6 of their inspiration scents. 2 of them are perfume serums, which are these kind of honey, thicky, goopy thingamabobers, and they're actually pretty cool. So they're really interesting. You can use them alone, or you can mix them into stuff and then kind of heighten lotions and stuff like that. And it sits a little closer to the skin, and it's very intimate. So I'm gonna start with that. Now, again, I think it's important to note, these are all just my opinions about the fragrances alone. In general, I think that I honestly recommend the house. I think that everyone should try it because I do think there's something for everyone. So I'm just gonna rank the scents that I got and what I thought of them. Now, I will say before we get started, I did give some of these away. The ones I didn't like as much, I gave them away to someone else. So I don't have every single one that I ordered on me, but they come in a similar apparatus, so you don't need to see it. So anyways, so the first one I got is called Almond Musk. Now, Almond Musk is one of those perfume serums that I was talking about. And so it's based off of, I think it's Killian Rolling in Love, I think. So it's based off of that. So the notes in this are almond milk, ambrette, freesia, tuberose, vanilla, tonka bean, and musk. So for me, up top, you get that almond note really sharply. It comes out ASAPidly, which I like the almond notes. I don't mind that. It almost smells like Jergens, that original cherry almond scent. And I know that's a weird descriptor, but it kind of gives me those vibes. And in the best way though. It doesn't smell there's not a cherry note in there, but I'm picking up a cherry note, and I don't know what's mixing to make that, but I really like it. So I think this is everything. It's a very close tie for my favorite thing that I tried. I was stalking the Facebook group for a little minute, and they were talking about this one it was just everything, and they were right. It really is, and it's so it's just so good, and it smells it gives that cherry almond, but sexier, elevated cherry almond from Jergens. So it doesn't smell like lotion. It smells sexy. I feel like I feel rich. Like I feel like a rich girl. No. You know what I'm saying? So it's very sexy, very intimate of a scent. And I really like this one. I did get a bigger size of this one, spoiler alert, if you can tell. And then I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but all of the scents, unless otherwise stated, are unisex, but also like every scent is unisex because people can wear what they want, but I'm just, you know, for description purposes. So this one I think was marketed as like unisex one, but I think it's real sexy. I give this one like a solid 10 out of 10. So this is actually what the serum looks like. So it's very like viscous, but yeah, it's like that. So let me put that back in the bottle, like I said, because I ordered some more, but I'm almost out of this one and I don't want to wear it out before I get more. So let me just, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. If you order nothing else, I recommend this one. So the next serum, which is the only other one that they have, is called Cajun Musk. So Cajun Musk is sea salt, strawberry, muguet, which I learned, I don't know if that's how you say it, but I learned that's Lily of the Valley. So muguet, Lily of the Valley, rose, iris, and amber. Now, this one I didn't love as much. I thought I would like it way more than I did. Wasn't the biggest fan of this one. I don't think it's bad, and I think a lot of people do like this one. I just wasn't a fan personally. So I get the sea salt and the strawberry really heavy on top, but it dries down to something almost powdery on me, and I am not a fan of powder in any capacity. So that's, again, more of a personal preference rather than an issue with the brand. I just, yeah, wasn't feeling this one. So I'm probably not going to reverse this one. I'll use up what I have. I've used it very little of this one compared to almond musk. Yeah, so I'll probably, like, I'll keep it and I'll use it because I have it. But yeah, this one was not my favorite. So I give this one like a 6 out of 10. So that is actually going to be it for the serums. Like I said, they're coming out with a new one called Praline Musk, and I will be ordering. It's already in my cart, in my head as we speak. I will be getting it. So now I'm going to get into the sprays, and I'm going to start with the 2 originals that I bought. So one of them is Above the Clouds. So I don't know if you mentioned, but this is like the smallest size that they sell. And as you see, it's pretty like sizable sample. So you can get like a couple of sprays out of this. I've gotten perfume samples way smaller than this. Anyways, so this is one of the original scents. And so the scent notes on this are, the top notes are bergamot, passion fruit, apple. The heart notes are lily of the valley, white floral accord, jasmine, caramel accord, and the base notes are sandalwood, cedarwood, vanilla, and amber. So again, like Cajun Musk, this is one of the ones that I really wanted to like. And I genuinely thought this was gonna be my favorite. I thought I was gonna love this one. But again, it does that like powder. I may not like Lily of the Valley as a note, I realized, because both of them had it and it just dries down to something like more powdery on me. And again, I just don't like powder. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the white floor. I don't know. Like, I'm not I can't describe scents that well. So maybe it's the white floral, but yeah, it just dries down to like a powdery kind of sweetness. And it almost gives me like a little bit of like Laundry Day, but not really. Like elevated laundry, but like, yeah, it's just like that powderiness that I don't really like. So that's just personal preference. So this one, again, as much as I wanted to love it, I give it like a 5 out of 10. So the next original fragrance that I bought was Essence, and that was one of the ones that I gave away. So it comes in a similar, not similar, same like size as this. So this is the one I got. It just isn't this. So the top notes on that one are mandarin, bergamot, raspberry. Heart notes are jasmine, rose, caramel accord, and the base notes are saffron, sandalwood, benzoin, vanilla, amber, and white musk. So again, that was another one I was just convinced that I would absolutely love, and I did it, especially because I really like saffron as a note typically, but I don't know, it wasn't a fan. It was almost like, and it's odd because that one was also one of the ones that like Maya from BlackGirlsSmellGood, that's what she recommended, that's what she had. And I thought I was gonna love it because it has all the makings of things that I typically like, but it's that configuration I didn't really care for it. I think it was almost like too sharp for my nose, like too pungent, like too in your face. which I guess is good if you're into that kind of thing, but I am not into that kind of thing. So yeah, it wasn't my favorite. I would give that one like a 4 out of 10. That's why I gave it away to a friend. I think she's using it and I think she likes it, but yeah, wasn't a huge fan of that one. Now let's get into the inspiration fragrances. Like I said, this is an inspiration house, so they do have a lot of niche and non-niche fragrances that they have been inspired by. So disclaimer on that, I have not smelled any of the original ones. So I can't really compare. Yeah, I can't really speak to how close they are to the original. So I'm just gonna be basing this off of how I think they smell rather than how close they are to the original, if that makes sense. I'm gonna be treating them as their own fragrances because they are. So the first one is called Vibrancy. Now, Vibrancy is inspired by Parfums de Marly Savanade. I'm probably saying that wrong, but I'm Southern, I can't help it, sorry. And so the notes on this one are orange pear, lang lang, orange blossom, amber, and vanilla. And
turn it up.
This right here is the truth. I love this one so much. It is, outside of almond musk, it is my favorite one that I've tried. So the orange and the pear on this one are strong, and which is great because I love orange and I love pear. So you get those like, hit you like a ton of bricks. And like it persists, and as it wears down, like the vanilla comes out a little bit more. So eventually the orange pear does go away, but it persists for a really long time. And I'm assuming that's a top note, and it persists. All the fragrances, regardless if I like the scent or not, I have no issues with like wear time or longevity. That was not an issue in this. So, you know, it's really good in that way. So they're all very well blended. It's just a matter of personal preference. So this one, again, was everything to me. This was one of those, oddly enough, I thought I would like it, and I did like it. I really liked it. And then I was just, I don't even know. It's just so good. And it's like, this is gonna be such a weird comparison, but y'all remember how like Cabbage Patch Kids smelled? It kind of gives that, like, it activates that part of my brain that tells me Cabbage Patch Kid, but it's like fun and sexy. It's like fun, sexy, like feminine. Because it doesn't actually smell like that, but it's just activating that part of my brain that tells me that's what it smells like. So I guarantee you, it's not gonna smell like that to you, but it just, I don't know, it's doing it for me. Oh my gosh. I wanna like swim in this. I wanna bathe in this. I wanna bask in this. Like, it's so good. And I know I'm being hyperbolic, but that's how I feel about this. This makes me feel hyperbolic. It's just, This one, like 20 out of 10 on this last ordering window. I did get a big size of this one. So this one, if I personally can recommend nothing else, I would recommend this one. So the next one I got is AnGLOWla water. AnGLOWla, I think it's AnGLOWla, right? Ooh. Yeah, I think it's AnGLOWla. So this one is inspired by Creed's Virgin Island water. Now I will say I've tried another Creed inspiration from alt fragrances, I think it was. I didn't care for that one. So I think Creed may just not be the house for me, because like I said, I can't speak to how close they are, but from what other people say, they are relatively close. So they just may not be the house for me. So the top notes on this one are bergamot, lime, mandarin, coconut, toddy, copra. And the heart notes are jasmine, hibiscus, ylang ylang, ginger, and the base notes are chocolate, musk, white rum, and sugarcane. So again, another one that I was like really excited about, because I thought, ooh, coconut, ooh, ginger, I tend to like those. So, you know, mandarin, I thought it was gonna be great. But for this one, like that lime, that citrus note is real strong. It's almost giving me like Mountain Dew vibes. It's real strong. And it's just okay. Like, so that lime is so apparent that it almost overpowers. Like for me, that lime is so apparent, it just overpowers everything else. And I don't care for lime much as a note. Like I personally don't care for like high citrus, which is odd because I love orange as a note, but like lemon, lime, grapefruit, I tend to be hit or miss for me. And this lime is just not doing it for me. It's just too citrusy for my liking. Like I said, it gives me like Mountain Dew vibes. It gives me, Mountain Dew is the closest thing I can think of, yeah. It's just too citrusy. Now it does kind of give mojito vibes. If you like, I do like mojitos, but I don't like this as a mojito. Yeah, so It's like mojito and like Mountain Dew vibe. So the, you know, island water thing, they got that. That's absolutely captured. But this just wasn't really my favorite. So I gave this one like 3 out of 10. I'll maybe keep trying it and see if I like it, but so far that hasn't really changed my opinion. But yeah, that's how I feel about that one. So the next one is another one that I gave away, and it is Seeded Eden. It's inspired by Byredo Pulp. And so the top notes on that one are bergamot, blackcurrant, cardamom, and the heart notes are fig, red apple, and tiare, and the base notes are cedarwood, praline, and peach flower. And then that was another one. I think if nothing else, I was really excited about that one. I was convinced I would just love it. Like this would just blow everything out of the water. And for that one, I gave it away because I didn't even like that one. I'm sorry, I didn't. It was not doing it for me. Like I said, I gave it to a friend and I think she likes it a lot better, but I did not like it at all. It reminds me of like a dentist's office, and it kind of had like on me, it was almost like a sterile-like kind of smell. On the bright side of that though, if it's anywhere near the original, I know I can skip that one. Because again, all of these are my personal opinions about the scents themselves. Like I said, I will still be ordering from the brand, but these smells just didn't do it for me. So yeah, that one like 2 out of 10. I did not like it at all. So the next one that I tried is called Jewel of Japan, and it's inspired by Tom Ford's Film Japonais, which I think is discontinued because I couldn't really find it like an original source for it online. I only found like resellers, so I think it's discontinued. But the top notes in this one are saffron, cinnamon bark. The heart notes are everlasting flowers, saguaro, cypress, ume plum, plum liqueur, camellia japonica, and the base notes are agua, benzoin, fir balsam, and vanilla. So this one was another one that I was pretty sure I would like because I really like Tom Ford's Noir Parfum, and this seemed to have that similar kind of like dark and spicy sweet vibe, and it does. I did really like it. This was like my second favorite. You know, after Vibrancy, yeah, this is probably my second favorite. I get that like cinnamon and saffron really heavy, but like as it wears, that kind of sweet plum, like it smells really juicy almost. It kind of comes through. Now I will say I think this one is gonna be a little bit more of like a hit or miss, because I think that if you don't like these kinds of scents, you're not gonna like this. Because I really like Noir Parfum. I still haven't come across anyone that likes that one on themselves like as much as I do. But again, this is the same vibe. So like, I know this is not everyone's gig, but I really love like a good spicy sweet scent. It's almost bordering on like masculine, but it's still very sweet and feminine. Like it gives me femme fatale vibes. Like I feel very like I'm sitting at a bar, red lip, black dress, but it's not a funeral or anything. I'm sitting at a bar, like twirling like a Moscow mule, and then someone comes up to me and I say something like, "Is that a gun in your pocket?" And you just happen to see me. Like that's the vibe I get from this. It's very femme fatale. Like it's given like Mr. and Mrs. Smith when like Angelina Jolie tries to like eat him out of existence. It's giving that. I love it. So like again, it does remind me very closely of Noir Parfum. Hold on, let me grab that. So yeah, this is Noir Parfum, and you see it even like in the bottle. It kind of leans very masculine, but yeah, it gives the same vibe. Like they're cousins maybe, or in like that femme fatale reference I made. Maybe they're like partners, so they do like marks together. You know what I'm saying? So like one of them comes and like seduces like some unsuspecting dude into the room, and then the other one comes and like shoots him. That kind of thing. They give me those vibes. They're like cousins. So like they go to the same circles, they're in the same clubs. I do think they're part of the same assassin ring. So I really like this one. I really love like the plummy, jammy overtones, because whereas that one takes on more like an orange, which again, love orange. So that one takes on more like an orangey overtone. This is more of a plummy overtone. So I really like it. It's very juicy, very sexy. I didn't get more of this on this round, but I will on the next round. So yeah, 9 out of 10 will be purchasing. So the next one I got was Complexion, and that was inspired by Parfums Marly Meliora. And again, another one that I just thought I would love, but I didn't really care for. So the top notes on that are raspberry, blackcurrant. The heart notes are rose, lang lang, lily, and the base notes are woods, vanilla, and musk. So again, I just didn't really care for it, I'm sorry. And I really thought I would love that one so much. I think I may not like raspberry, and I may not like Lily of the Valley's note, because again, the other ones, they had that too, and this one has like the raspberry. And not even from this brand, from like other brands I've tried, the raspberry's hit or miss, even though I'm like, I feel like I should love it, but I just don't. So yeah, this one, it also went a little powdery on me. And again, I don't like that. So that one was, again, 4 out of 10. I gave that one away. So the last one I got was called Luna Paradisa, and it's inspired by Clionadh's Moonlight in Heaven. The top notes are lemon, grapefruit, and pink pepper. The heart notes are coconut, rice, mango, jasmine, samba. Base notes are tonka, bean, and vetiver, yeah. And I'm still undecided. The jury's still out on this one. I can't decide if I like it or not. I thought I didn't care for it on first spray, because again, it has that lemon and grapefruit, which, you know, at first I don't really, because I don't really care for like that like overly citrus note. Don't care for it personally. But then it dried down. I was like, ooh, girl, what's happening there? And you know, again, like that citrus is so strong on first spray, and I don't care for overly citrusy fragrances. To be quite honest, this reminds me of like Irish Springs a little bit, or it's something that my dad used to wear, and I can't remember what it's called, but it smells like, that first spray smells just like this, something that my dad used to wear. But when it does dry down, that coconut, that rice, that mango come through, and I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at it. So I'm not gonna purchase this one right now, but I will keep trying it to decide, like I said, because I don't hate it, but I'm not 100% sure if I love it yet. So it's, you know, a 5.5 to 6 out of 10 right now, just very in the middle because I don't know, but that may go up or down depending on how I decide I feel about this one. So that is all the fragrances for my first genre order. So now I'm gonna rank them least favorite to most favorite. So my least favorite was Vida. Again, that kind of dentally sterile sort of thing, not my vibe. Next one, AnGLOWla Waters. Too citrusy for me, didn't care for it, not my favorite. The third one is Complexion. That one went like especially powdery on me, and since I don't like powdery, I did not like that one that much. The fourth one is gonna be Essence. Again, that powdery, sharp, sweet, not a fan of it. So number 5 in the middle is gonna be Above the Clouds. Again, I didn't really care for that one, but I really thought I did, and I really wanted to love it, but I just didn't. Number 6 is only Paradisa. Again, that one that I'm just undecided about. I cannot decide if I like it or not. Will keep trying to decide if I like it or not. Number 7 is gonna be Cajun Musk. Not my favorite. I probably won't get a big bottle of it, but I do think that people should try it if they, like, I do recommend that one. And then now my top 3, of course, is gonna be Jewel of Japan. Love that one. Love the spicy sweetness of it. Will be getting a full bottle eventually. Almond Musk. Love that one. And honestly, like my number 2 and number 1, they're so close that they can be interchangeable. Like they're kind of just in the same spot. But yeah, Almond Musk, so sexy, so cute, intimate, feminine, feel rich, love it. Vibrancy, it's that girl. It's everything. I already bought a big bottle of this one. It's gonna get got, okay? It's en route to me right now as we speak. Love it. So that is actually gonna wrap it up for this video. Again, all in all, I do recommend Genre Parfums. The ordering window was yesterday. I did purchase more. I will purchase more in the future. Like, I do recommend that house if you're just looking for something new to try, or if you want to try some of these inspiration scents that, you know, you can like try and see if you like it without bringing the bank to do it. Again, remember, scent is all subjective. So just because I didn't like a smell doesn't mean it's a bad smell. So it doesn't mean that you won't. I recommend viewing the notes and then, you know, looking and see and deciding what you want to try, and just be open, but don't force yourself to like anything. Also check out BlackGirlsSmellGood. on social media. I will link her below. She's an excellent reference for all things fragrance, and honestly, I get so many good recs from her. And like I said, Genre is one of them. I love the house already. Will be repurchasing. If you guys are interested, I can do another video about Genre, like what I got from this past one, because like I said, I only got 10 since this round. There are 96 more to go. Looking up the perfumes that Genre is based off of, it exposed me to some brands I've never even heard of. So again, I think it's just excellent, and they're really good at doing what they do. Yeah, it's just an excellent way to see what you like without shelling out hundreds of dollars to figure out you don't like something. But yeah, you guys tell me in the comments, what do you think? Will you be trying Genre? Like, what do you guys think of that? I do recommend the house. I think everyone should try it at least once, just see what you like. And yeah, that's actually gonna do it for this video. So remember to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment telling me what you guys think. And again, you can follow me on Instagram at DejaVu. You can follow me on Twitter at DejaVu2. You can follow me on TikTok at DejaVu3. I don't really post on there, but I be on there. And you can follow my podcast, Grossly Overqualified, found everywhere the podcasts are found. So until then, you guys stay safe, smell sexy, do your thing, and bye-bye.